Turning now to your community focus, today the World Health Organization ruled that COVID-19 no longer qualifies as a global emergency more than 3 years after the pandemic began. Joining us now live in studio to break down what kind of impact that will have on us here is Dr. Phillip Chan with the Rhode Island Department of Health. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
So we mentioned the WHO's announcement today, and the local and national COVID emergencies are coming to an end soon. Walk us through what's changing and why now?
So the good news is that not much should be changing for the daily person. I mean, we're not going to see any big changes. A lot of this had to do with regulations and logistics behind the scenes. The one thing that people may see is they may have to pay a little bit more for out-of-pocket costs for things like COVID testing. Insurers may not be covering everything, which they were required to under this public health emergency.
Gotcha. And yeah, as we mentioned, this will have an impact on things like tests, vaccines. What should people keep in mind now as these emergencies are ending?
So the good news is that the vaccines will still be free. So the vaccines themselves will be free, but everything else will kind of fall back into like the normal clinical infrastructure, meaning charges potentially for tests, for treatments, things like that, clinical visits.
And despite all of these changes, I personally know a handful of people who have tested positive for COVID recently. So this doesn't mean that COVID is over.
No, it's a good sign that we're moving along, I think. But definitely COVID is still here. I've had a number of patients, as we just mentioned, that have been diagnosed. So it's still here. But it's a sign that we're moving past some of this acute phase of the pandemic and putting a lot of it behind us, I hope.
And there is a new variant going around, though. Walk us through what that is. Should we be concerned?
Yeah, there's a new variant called XBB 1.16. It accounts for about 12% of all the COVID cases here in the U.S. We've seen it cause some of the surgence of cases in India, but it's nothing to worry about yet. It doesn't seem to be causing more severe disease, and this is not the one that I would worry about.
Gotcha. And so, you know, what is your advice to people as we move forward? Should they still, of course, I'm guessing, keep up with their vaccinations, stuff like that, be aware that this is still a thing?
Absolutely. Most important thing would be to get vaccinated, get that booster. Still not a lot of Rhode Islanders have gotten that booster, but you definitely want it. It is going to protect you. We are predicting another bit of rising cases during the fall.
Okay. Good to keep in mind. And I also wanted to ask you when the emergencies end in terms of if you get COVID, are the guidelines still the same? You still have to stay out of work for an X amount of days, stuff like that?
Yeah, so we do expect that the CDC will update their guidance in the near future. We're not sure exactly what they'll say, but at this point in time, for sure, if you are sick, if you have symptoms, frankly, whether it be COVID or something else, yes, you should still be staying home. 5 days is the recommendation if you test positive for COVID.
And zooming out now, this is 3 years, more than 3 years, these emergencies are ending from the start of the pandemic. When you think back to how this all started and where we are now, what is your biggest takeaway from everything?
Well, I think we're still learning to get back to normal. I think it's been so challenging for so many people, both in healthcare, public health, lay people just in general in the public, as a parent, right, kids in and out. So, you know, this was just such a time in history, and I think it's going to take a lot of time to heal, to really truly get back to normal. And hopefully we'll have a lot of lessons learned should anything like this happen again, which hopefully it won't.
Hopefully it won't. All right, that's all the time we have. Dr. Phillip Chan with the Department of Health. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.